Need tools? We've got you covered. Go to ChromebookParts.com or click on the link below to pick up this sleek, portable toolkit. Flip the device over and remove two 8mm screws, two 5mm screws, and unscrew the two captive screws. Gently insert the opener pick between the bottom cover and the palm rest and slide along the edges to pop the bottom cover free. Peel back the tape and unplug the battery from the motherboard. Remove two 2mm screws and two 3mm screws from the heatsink. Remove the heatsink, and remove one 3mm screw from the Wi-Fi card. Gently lift up to unplug the antenna cables from the Wi-Fi card, and pull back on the Wi-Fi card to unplug it from the motherboard. Peel back the tape, flip open the locking clips, and unplug the Daughterboard cables from the motherboard. Peel back the tape, flip open the locking clip, and unplug the LCD cable from the motherboard. Peel back the tape, flip open the locking clip, and unplug the Palmrest cable from the motherboard. Peel back the tape, flip open the locking clip, and unplug the touchpad cable from the motherboard. Peel back the tape and unplug the speaker from the motherboard. Remove 5 3mm screws and 4 4mm screws from the motherboard. Gently lift up and pull back on the motherboard, taking care not to bend or damage the ports. Remove 4 4mm screws from the battery. Unplug the speaker from the Daughterboard. And remove 2 3mm screws and 3 4mm screws from the Daughterboard. Gently lift up and pull back on the Daughterboard, taking care not to bend or damage the ports. Remove 4 2.5mm screws from the speakers. Peel back the tape covering the touchpad screws. And remove the 3 2mm screws. Lift the Palmrest partway up and pop the touchpad free to remove. Remove 4 4mm screws from the hinges. Unwind the antenna cables and LCD cable from their grooves. Lift the Palmrest partway up and gently wiggle it free from the LCD assembly. Replace the new Palmrest back onto the hinges. And replace the 4 4mm screws. Reseat the antenna cables and the LCD cable back into their grooves. And slide the touchpad back into place. Replace the 3 2mm screws back into the touchpad. Replace the speakers. And replace the 4 2.5mm screws. Replace the Daughterboard back into its port slots. Replace the bracket. And replace the 2 3mm screws and 3 4mm screws. Plug the speaker back into the Daughterboard. Replace the battery, and replace the 4 4mm screws. Using a 99% isopropyl alcohol solution, clean any old thermal paste off the motherboard and heatsink. Replace the motherboard back into its port slots, and be sure to get all the cables out from underneath. Replace the bracket, and replace the 5 3mm screws and 4 4mm screws. Plug the Daughterboard cables back into the motherboard. Plug the LCD cable back into the motherboard. Plug the Palmrest cable back into the motherboard. Plug the touchpad cable back into the motherboard. And plug the speaker back into the motherboard. Plug the Wi-Fi card back into the motherboard. And gently push down to plug the antenna cables back into the Wi-Fi card. Replace the bracket, and replace the one 3mm screw back into the Wi-Fi card. Apply a small amount of thermal paste to the motherboard as shown, and replace the heatsink. Replace the two 2mm screws and two 3mm screws back into the heatsink. Plug the battery back into the motherboard. Replace the bottom cover and push down to snap it back into place. Replace the two 8mm screws, the two 5mm screws, and tighten the two captive screws.